Hi, I'm Brooke.
And I'm Hope.
And this is the Bookish and Bubbly Podcast.
Happy Valentine's Day to all you lovers out there. And if you're single because the guy who works at the ranch still hasn't asked you out, buy yourself some flowers today. And that is on the truth. You got anything to say?
I have nothing to say. I was not expecting that, and it made my whole
It really,
whole day.
As you were counting down, I was like, yep, okay, we're going for it. You gotta go! All right, everybody.
Iconic. That's all I have to say. Okay.
But honestly, happy Valentine's Day. To all of our ladies, happy Galentine's Day, because that's honestly more fun a lot of the times anyway.
So true.
So do something to love on yourself a little bit today.
Have we? No, we've never done that. A Galentine's Day. We should do that.
I've done it with people.
Oh, cool for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're married, so.
Well, Galentine's Day is the 13th.
Is it?
I thought so, but maybe not. Maybe I'm speaking out of my ass.
Let's make that a thing.
Yeah, let's do it. People like do the fun dinners and stuff.
Yeah, little heart-shaped cupcakes and my favorite, the naughty cookies from Patty Cake Bakery.
Naughty?
Literally, yes. You can get like, like the sweet tarts.
Say some of the things. What is it? What were you about to say?
No, I was leading into it.
Oh.
Like the sweet tart things that have like love you, like all those things. They make cookies at this vegan bakery in Columbus, and like you can either get like the normal ones that's like love you, or like they call it the X-rated like naughty cookies, and it'll say in the car? Literally, like yeah, like it'll be like F me or like I got them one time and I like opened it and I was like, holy shit, like there was like or it'll say like it'll show like it's like bleeped out. Like the writing is icing, but it's like bleeped out.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Okay, wait, that's really fun.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Well, we should.
Yeah. Anyways.
So, today we're talking about tropes.
We are.
Because it's a day about love.
It is, and there's so many different types of love, especially in our fun books.
So let's celebrate our favorite types of love.
Cheers. We don't have wine, but cheers.
Cheers. We never have wine anymore. We switched from like wine to coffee to nothing.
I don't like that for us.
I don't either.
We gotta circle back. I think.
Run it back.
Should I ask Mitchell to grab us a bottle of wine for tonight? Oh, we do have Prosecco.
I'm always down for a fancy glass of Prosecco.
Okay. I don't want to text him.
Okay.
Yeah, we're recording 2 today also.
Because we are some boss bitches.
That's
honestly.
true.
Getting crap done. Trying to become famous. So
this is perfect.
While we're here, if you don't follow us yet and would mind please following us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and then heading over to Instagram to follow us, to please push us above 400 followers, because we were sitting at Instagram, 399.
Yeah. And then
one of you, I don't know who, unfollowed us.
Yeah, Hope said, sound the alarm. We've got up to 400. And then like a minute later, you said,
I'm sorry.
A minute later.
I just coughed directly into the mic. No, okay, so I knew we had hit 400 the night before because my sister texted me and she was like, oh my gosh, your podcast hit 400.
Yeah.
And so I got home and I honestly, like, I was having a good hair day. So I was like, I'm going to record a story. So I recorded one.
Did you?
Yes, I uploaded it.
Oh!
I went to our profile and I was like, oh my God, it says $3.99.
Did anyone see it?
No, I deleted it so quick.
Okay.
Because I was like, thank you for the 400 follows. That's so nice. That'll be the last time I ever do anything. You'll never see me again on the Instagram.
Think we should wait till 405. Got a 5-person buffer there.
Yeah.
But that sucked. Nope, not cool, guys. I'm sure it's none of the people actually listening.
Well, I had my suspicions and I went and searched and I was wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, for real, because the numbers don't add up. The math doesn't math, as they say. And the listens we get compared to what they say it just doesn't make sense, guys.
So hit that follow button.
Yeah. Also, did you know that like 5% of our audience is in Canada.
Hey!
I'm sure they love that. But then also 1% is the UK.
Yes.
Hello.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. Which I think is fun.
And we're losing followers.
Yeah. It's going down.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get into the tropes.
God. You would think that we've never done a podcast before.
Honestly.
Okay.
Okay. So we have some of our favorite tropes lined up with some of our favorite stories that go under those tropes. So we thought it'd be fun to just talk them out in the comments. Let us know your favorite tropes because I'm sure we missed some of the best ones as well.
Probably.
And let us know what stories you have read that fall under these tropes so that we can go read them because you know we're a sucker for a good trope.
We are. So what's if you could think of your favorite trope.
Okay. I gotta look at this for a second. Ooh. Okay. My number one answer would probably be
Sorry.
childhood friends to lovers. I think because some of my favorite stories fall under that.
It makes sense.
And you just feel all that history.
Yeah.
But my second favorite would be forced proximity. Lock us in a room together and see what happens. What about you?
Yeah, childhood friends to lovers. Just easily. It's so good. I just think it's the history. You get more behind it. Yeah. And I just think it's because a lot of romance books, you don't get... It feels like it skips a lot of the time. Which... Yeah. Wait. What? So, okay. This is separate, but... Well, this is still... Whatever. Binding 13.
Yes.
Everybody, I started reading them. They have absolutely consumed my life since I started. And Hope.
And you're welcome.
Hope kept bringing this up in the wrap-ups every month. And she's like, again, I will not stop talking about this. You have to read these. And I'm like, yes, I know. They are the best books ever. I literally love them.
And what did you say in the last episode?
Yes.
You have the floor.
I said, there's no reason a romance book should be like 600 pages. Mm-hmm. It was like a 26-hour audiobook. Uh-huh. And you said, I don't see the problem. And I was like, okay. Agreed. I don't see the problem.
I shut you down so quick.
You did. I could have listened to 30 more hours. I mean, I didn't listen. I read it. But they're so good. But I was going to say, in these, like, she clearly does not edit down her story. And I think that's, like, known that I guess she doesn't edit down her story.
Yeah.
I'm so glad she didn't because I feel like normally I get bored of inner dialogue. Normally.
Yeah.
However she writes her shit, it's so good, and I did not want it to end.
No.
And I'm on the third book, but they're all 600-page fucking books.
And they're so good. I
read the first one in 2 days, the second one in 2 days, which for me is a lot.
For anybody, that's a lot.
Yes. Well, and I have children. Sorry, kids. They've been watching a lot of TV. Oh my gosh, they're so good. But what I was going to say is a lot of regular romance books are like 300 pages max. I feel like they're not usually longer than that. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaking that. They're just pretty short.
Yeah.
Which is fun. And I like that. But like, I feel like the books those Binding 13 books, I mean, obviously there's tropes in them, but it's not real. It's just like a romance story, and there's obviously stuff going on in them, but like nothing like a trope that I can really pick out. I'm sure it is a trope, but nothing to grab
Later
me.
books.
Later books do. Okay. Yeah. But like the ones that I've read at least are just a really good story, and I didn't want it to end, and it made the romance better. And I like childhood friends to lovers because of all of the history, and it feels more profound when they do get together, rather than I met someone, there was a meet cute, and I fell in love with them. Yeah. I don't know. It feels like
it's more of a progression.
It is. And with those Binding 13 ones, it didn't need a bunch of history because we got to see it on page, which is really, all of these romance books are usually like months at least.
Yeah.
Some of them are very short, but like... Yeah. A lot of them are months long, and you just don't get to experience that because you're not going to read a months-long book.
Right.
Unless you're reading Binding 13, and then you get that all.
Yeah. Years.
You get years. It's amazing. But again, I don't think everybody can write like that. She's a really good author somehow. I mean, that sounds like mean, but like the way she writes it, I'm interested. Whereas I think there's even some romances that are 200 to 300 pages.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, move on. I want to
get to the goods.
Get to the goods. And this one, I was here for every single word in every sentence.
Yeah. I haven't quite figured out what it is about her, like how she can do it. Whether it's like, if she like, I don't know, like her writing style, if she knows the beginning and the end and she just like fills it in, or if like, I don't know. I don't know.
She's amazing.
Because I feel like that was kind of the case, like Rebecca Yarros has said, she knows the beginning, she knows the ending, and she fills in between. But it falls short on that one, I think.
Yes, if you need to listen back, we did a whole thing on Fourth Wing.
Yes. So, yeah. I can't say enough good about them.
Yeah.
Drop it in the comments if you think we should do an episode on this series. But we probably
are. Because I am obsessed. As are you. Oh my God. They're so good. Okay. So yes, Childhood Friends to Lovers is because of it's more profound, like I said.
And that one's kind of self-explanatory.
Yes. Yeah.
They're childhood friends and now they're lovers. So I think like whenever I think of this trope, I immediately think of Love in Other Words.
Same.
And I feel like that and Every Summer After, while they're like kind of the same, like they just do it so well. That to me will all like whenever I think about it, I think of those two books.
Same. I love like literally they are a carbon copy.
Yeah.
And I know everyone gets mad at Carly Fortune for this. I can't blame her. It's a good formula, and you know what? She did it great too. And
here's the thing,
they're my favorites.
We ate them both
Exactly. We ate them both up. And I don't feel like it needs to be one or the other. Although, if I had to pick, I'd pick Love in Other Words because it came first and because it was the first one I read. But there's so many people who've read Every Summer After first and liked it better because
I go back
first.
And forth with like what I like better sometimes.
Editing Brooke here. We're about to say that we end up doing spoilers for ACOTAR and all these books, but we're lying through our teeth. We end up not spoiling ACOTAR. The only thing that gets spoiled is Every Summer After, and it's just kind of in passing. So there you are. Take that information and do what you want with it. Thank you for your time. I think I still like Love in Other Words just slightly better because there wasn't like cheating.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that a...
Okay. Shit. You know what? Spoiler alerts for like, okay. If you, from here on out, that's not, I mean, whatever.
But you don't know what the context that is in.
Yeah. There are going to be spoilers between main characters. It's fine. That's not a big one. That's going to like ruin a book.
Okay.
From here on out, there will be spoilers from main character love matches, including ACOTAR. We'll give you one other warning as it gets closer, but just be prepared.
Yes. And I'll try to like make it a note of it in the comments or something. Or in the description, I'll be like, skip to this time if you don't want to hear about ACOTAR.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, but they're just so good. Going back to like I love watching them grow up. Yes. I love it so much, especially when they start hitting like the hormonal puberty stage and you're just like, I remember how frantic this time was.
Yes.
And wouldn't we all have loved to have a boy?
Anyone in this world.
That was literally like your person throughout this time, this awkward time of growing up, and made you feel a lot more like secure and all this stuff. And like, you clearly love them and they love you. I mean, that would have been ideal.
Yes, a pal in this world, because I feel like too, growing up, we didn't talk about stuff.
No.
Like,
well, I think that has to do with, Christianity.
I mean, like, even just like periods and stuff.
No.
Like,
oh my God, no.
I remember TMI starting like right before our DC trip.
Yes.
I told
no.
I was horrified. I felt like I had like a scarlet A on my shirt.
Yes.
And like would not talk to anybody about it. But in these books, like Elliot is just like,
do, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, actually, they're both just like, hey, what's going on? You on your period?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
How can I help?
Is this realistic?
It should be.
It should be. But I don't know if it is. But
our
it doesn't
poor
matter.
young women of society thinking they're dying.
I know.
Boys, maybe say like, "Could I get you a my doll?"
Yeah. Help a girl out.
Here's a heating pad. Are you feeling okay? Emotionally, where are you at today? Give us something.
I mean, truly, I do wish, and I feel like stuff is kind of heading more in this direction. But like, I remember you would have to like put your pads
in your boot.
In your boot. Or
your fake Ugg boot.
Yes. Which is so probably unsanitary. Yeah. But then, or if you're lucky and you had a little pouch in your skirt,
in your jumper,
unless you're Hope and had a fucking jumper.
Thanks, Mom.
Which, you know what, jumper. Now that's making me think, if we have any Irish listeners, jumper is not a sweater.
Correct.
It's with the pinafore.
Yeah.
It's a pinafore. I looked this up. I was sitting there. I will say, it's fun to get into the Irish. This is Binding 13 again.
Yeah.
I think I might come back to that. I'm fucking obsessed with it right now. Oh my God, I love those. The terminology has been throwing me for a loop, but it's also so fun to like learn.
Yes.
It's so fun. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, I had in my skirt. I had a little pouch, and I could put them in there.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Was it you who dropped one and you had to step on it?
Yes.
Yeah. It fell out of your boot? Or
yes.
where did it fall out of?
Probably fell out of my boot.
You had it up in your pinafore.
Yeah, but like, let's just have people who make things more comfortable.
I know.
You know?
I do feel like if we would have been 1% more confident, not 1%, 100% more confident, been like, yeah, I'm on my period. What about it? Yeah. What about it, Matt?
We could have.
And they wouldn't have said anything. I don't even think they would have, because they would have probably, first of all, felt awkward.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe in public school it's not like this.
Maybe it's just
a private school and it was GCA. Go Lions. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think it was awkward for everybody. Yeah. I don't really know. In 6th grade, it was awkward. So
it's all awkward.
Big,
I think
big what? Big nut. What the fuck is that? Okay, this isn't even about tropes.
We gotta get back.
I keep going. I'm sorry.
She said big nut. Okay, but the tropes, there's like this intimacy where they're friends, and then as they get older, they still have that friendship, but now they're lovers, and there's like this even further intimacy. Oh, and it's just so comforting to your soul, I think.
It just is. It really is.
Powerless is another one by Elsie Silver, and The Flawless one, which honestly a lot of those books have some aspect of like, well, really a lot of tropes, but like there are different characters who like have a childhood friends situation as well too, but Powerless is a good one.
Is that the hockey player?
That's the one with the hockey player. It's Jasper, and what is the girl's name? Okay, you're really just not gonna say the name? Literally, it's in like first person.
I hate when the description on Goodreads is like that. What are we switching to? Is everyone doing Storygraph this year?
Sloane. Jasper and
she's
Sloane.
The friend.
Yes, she's like the
first girl.
Yes, and he's like the quote unquote like cousin.
Yes.
But like really a brother.
Oh, I gotta get that series.
Have you never read that one?
No.
Ooh, okay, they're all really good, but this one I was eating up because again, the confidence in the men. We do, and then like just the childhood. He knows her. They have that connection.
Amen.
I'm going to eat that up every time.
Fucking time. That's a trope. Confident man.
Yeah.
It's in basically.
That's my favorite one. Confident man. Done.
You always say that. It is your favorite.
Literally.
No,
done.
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. And we're also not talking about like, they call them micro tropes.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, like one bed business.
Which we're good with too.
Give that to me. Okay, move on. We've talked about childhood friends to lovers.
The final one that is so sweet, but will rip your heart to shreds.
Oh, my Lord.
And you can hear about this one in nauseum. What is it? The wrap-up?
Wrap-up for the year.
Our 2024 wrap-up. 1,000 Boy Kisses. God! I think about that book daily. I will never read it again, but I loved it and hated it equally.
Oh.
forever changed, but again, one of the sweetest childhood friends to lovers.
And the most depressing.
Yeah. If you find yourself needing like the deepest cry and like just to the point of like heading to the nut house in a straitjacket,
that's your book.
Read that book. And I'm sure I talked you all into it with that.
I bet. They're
so
scrambling to get it.
Moving on. The other one, what did we just talk about? Forced proximity. Brooke, describe a forced proximity situation.
The tension with forced proximity. Because almost always they either hate each other or they are in love. Or whatever. In lust, I should probably say.
No one's willing to admit it.
No one's admitting anything. They're not admitting anything. And it's the best. And honestly, it's in most books, I feel like. Well, not in most. But like, I mean, they have to be in close proximity to like make this happen.
Yeah.
But a forced proximity is the best. I love it, especially when they live together.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I have another one.
Okay.
Funny story.
Funny story.
Yes. Ooh. We love Miles. And they were roommates.
Oh my God, they were roommates.
You know? Roommates. So it was a forced proximity in that sense. I loved that one, and you should go listen to our episode on it.
Yes. Oh, you have to link all of these.
Ooh.
Adding more work for you.
Nah. Easy. Easy work. No, that one's such a good one.
Story on there.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I just thought of it. But it's such a good one. I love a forced proximity because they just have to come to their senses and you just know it's going to happen, so it just builds delicious tension and it's amazing.
One of our favorite ones, The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Also, the start of the podcast, the reason we are here, the reason you get to listen to us all the time. Thank you, Christina and Lauren.
Thank you,
and the
both.
Unhoneymooners.
Thank you both. And the Honeymoon Crashers.
Yep.
Because they have to kind of be...
Yep.
For reasons.
Yes. Getting stuck on a or on a honeymoon with Ethan
that's such a good book. I need to reread that.
Don't tell me. Ethan and...
Is it Amy? No, that's a sister. What's her name?
Olive.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it Oliver and Elmo?
Yes. Oh yeah, they had so many names. Elvis. Yeah.
And again, that one, nothing even happened really. Like spice level wise. It was pretty mild. What do you call that?
Not closed door. They did. Is that what you said?
No, something about a curtain. They call it that.
A curtain?
Like a closing curtain. I don't know.
Closed door?
No. I might have made that up.
Curtain? I don't know.
They pulled the curtain before you saw anything. I'm not.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you know what's going on, but then they're just like, okay.
But it's not like bam
it's
in your face.
Fade to black situation.
That's what it is. Yes.
There we go.
And that one is like one of our favorite books. I haven't reread that. We honestly should do a reread of that one.
We should for our second birthday.
Yes.
Because guys, we're gonna be 2 years old on April 22nd.
Yeah.
So send us things. Send us your gifts.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Yes. Again, they're living together. I love it when they're roommates.
I know we always bring this up, but is that the slow jam one?
Nope. It happened one summer at Slow Jam.
Never mind then.
Yeah, don't worry about
right
it.
Along.
Good Lord. I can't get over the Slow Jam.
Flawless, Elsie Silver.
Yes.
That's a good one. Which have you read? You haven't read that one either?
I have.
Okay.
I've read that one and most of the second, but I don't remember what was going on, and I never finished that one, so I'm going to reread that one.
Over. Yeah, that's a good one.
That is.
Swift and Saddled.
Yes. And that was good because they had their moment of tension right at the beginning. Mm-hmm. And is that mine?
I think that is yours.
Sorry.
Turn off your phone. We're working.
We had... Yeah, they had their first moment of tension, like right at the beginning, or whatever, they were kissing. Yeah. It's not a spoiler. It happens in like the first chapter.
And we already said spoilers.
And we already said it. And then they have to work together. He is redoing his ranch house, and she's the designer. And they're like, shit, we can't be together. And so it's just tension the whole time. I love it. I love tension. Give me more tension. Build it. We didn't do slow burn. I almost never like a slow burn, unless it's Binding 13.
Yeah.
Keeping 13. Binding 13, I guess, is the slow burn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How about secret dating?
Yes, and I think I don't.
My
remember.
favorite one, Ugly Love.
Are they secretly dating in that?
It's definitely a secret hookup, and then it turns into a little bit of a secret dating. So I'm counting it because of the brother.
The brother.
Yes. I know
that
we
counts.
have mixed feelings on this, but I will always love that book. However, I would cut out the part about the baby.
Same. Colleen, enough. Oh, that's done and dusted. Is very secret.
That's true.
There we go.
Okay.
We had it. Yes.
These have a lot of crossovers too.
I mean,
really, just give us a good love story.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always like the brother. I love it when it's like brother's best friend. Yes. That's its own thing. Whatever. It's the same thing. There's too many. I looked up a list and I was like, what are all of these? I didn't even know half of them. Okay, Throttled. Remind me.
That's one.
The Dirty Air series.
Yes.
The Formula the F1 thing by Lauren Asher.
Isn't it? Yes.
That's the first one.
Yep.
But I can't remember.
I looked it up the other day when I was making this list.
Is she like the daughter?
It's Noah. That's the sister. And it's the Formula 1 racing.
I liked that series a lot.
The more time we spend together, the stronger my desire goes. Sneaking around with her is one thing, but wanting more, never gonna happen.
I do really love that
Maya.
series. Yeah. Oh, because her brother, it's another brother one. Her brother is the other racer for the team, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
For Ferrari.
One forbidden attraction I can't ignore.
Yes, their brother. It's another brother one. I love it. I love it when they have to sneak around.
Yes. I did 4 stars. You also did.
Yeah. No, I love those books. What?
Your review.
What? I'm scared.
It's cute. I am obsessed with F1 because of this series. This is the first book of the Dirty Air series. Still unsure why it's called that, seeing as Formula 1 has nothing to do with the air. Someone enlighten me.
Still don't get it.
Noah and Maya's love story was quite the slow burn, and I loved every second of it.
Oh, okay.
We love a man willing to go to therapy and work on himself.
That's funny. I don't usually do long runs like that.
You did.
Oh, there we go.
The Score. Okay, honestly, that whole series by L. Kennedy. What?
The Score. Oh, I was thinking Things We Never Got Over. Both are things I have not read somehow.
Yeah. The Score, like, honestly, all of L. Kennedy's, they're just super quick, spicy, like, cute little stories. I need to read those. Do not sleep on them. I read a ton of them, and I really like them. I have more to read. But they have kind of raunchy covers, so do not have it in the dashboard of your car when you are taking a coworker to pick up their car. And don't make a fast turn so it falls into their lap.
And in that moment, you said, "That is her crutch." It's literally what you said.
I have never noticed that until now.
What episode did we talk about that in?
I don't know.
That was so funny. That is her crutch.
Literally.
I think it was whatever was before Fourth Wing. I think it was before that one. Maybe our wrap up. Was it our wrap up? Probably.
It could have been.
Could have been the wrap up. That, oh my gosh. I can't wait to read those. I really need to. And then my favorite Half Night Stand. I totally forgot about this book because I have tried to read almost all of Christina Lauren's stuff. I'm still working on it. Mm-hmm. They've got a lot of books.
They do.
That was her friend. Mm-hmm. And that's all I remember.
Yeah, I didn't remember it a whole lot, but I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. But
so
they were sneaking
check
around
it out
because
and then let us
friends.
know.
They're friends. Honestly, nothing that Christina Lauren writes is bad.
No.
Like, I've never read one that I'm like, what a letdown.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. I think, too, we just read so many books that it's hard to go back and be like, this is exactly what happened in that book.
Well, that was last year I read that. And last year I read 154 books. Too many. Yeah. Too many.
Yeah.
Stop it. Oh, and then, yes, Friends to Lovers, which is...
It's kind of the same, but just no childhood, you know?
It's so good, though.
But it has that same level of intimacy where you already have this friendship and then you go into lovers.
Amen.
Funny story. Another one. This is going across a lot of...
It is. That was a good
tropes here.
It is.
Oh,
yes.
Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. I loved that one.
I loved it, too. Don't listen to the audiobook. We all know.
Yeah.
We've talked about that.
Yeah.
We both did. but don't do it because the guy who plays Josh is supposed to have a deep, gravelly voice. And he talks like this. It is horrible. It's such a bad voice. I'm so sorry to whoever that guy is, but it's bad. That is such a good book. I loved it. I thought it was YA because of the Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. Feels very... Maybe I was thinking because of
Feels
a Good Girl's
YA.
Guide to Murder, maybe, is why I felt like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. When is that coming out? That show, right? Aren't they doing a show?
Yeah, they already did, and I already watched it. On Netflix?
They did the show already?
A Good Girl's Guide to Murder?
No, they didn't.
Yeah. We talked about it, too.
We did.
Yeah,
I never watched it.
They already did season 1.
Oops.
It's fine. Like,
Was
you should watch it.
Was season 1 book 1?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we should watch it and maybe do an episode on it. You said,
watch it and let me know what you think.
Yeah, you're like, I already watched it.
This is kind of exciting, though, because a lot of times you're way ahead of me on stuff.
I am.
So, I feel proud.
This is great.
Okay, People We Meet on Vacation, Emily Henry. Classic. I would love to do a complete Emily Henry reread at some point because it's been too long.
We should do it and do a whole episode. We just
an Emily Henry special. Let's do it.
love her.
Right before her new one comes out.
That's a great idea. I've never read Book Lovers. We also don't have an episode on Book Lovers. We have an episode on all of her other books, though.
Okay, we have to do it. Also, one of the top Friends to Lovers trope series, the Friend Zone series by Abby Jimenez.
Yes.
Again, I'm going to die on this hill. She is so underrated. So if you're listening to this and you have not gotten into Abby Jimenez, forget about your TBR and immediately start on any of her books.
Any of them. I mean, preferably the first one of either series.
Correct.
But I feel like start with the Part of Your World because it's so good and it'll get you immediately. I liked The Friend Zone. Isn't that what the first one's called?
Yeah.
That one was great too. Mm-hmm. I liked Part of Your World series better.
I did too.
But they do have a lot of references to people in the first series. Like she has her whole world and I love that she does that.
Yeah.
They're all perfect. They're all perfect. I love them.
Ooh, a good trope. Sports. Brooke specifically put a note too. Specifically hockey.
Specifically hockey. Because of Icebreaker was the first one I think I read.
That's gotta be the best sports book. Throttled we could put under Binding this 13. One as well. Binding 13.
Because Binding 13 blows Icebreaker out of the water by leaps and bounds. In my opinion.
Ooh, yeah. They're different, though.
They're so different. They're so different, but...
Did you read the Beyond the Play series?
I don't know. I bet I did. Is that horrible... Wait. Yes.
Horrible.
First Down. The other one... I'm just picturing the one stealing home or whatever. Mia and Sebastian. I think...
For stealing home?
I think that was stealing home. Was it Mia and Sebastian? She was
Sebastian
and somebody.
Mia, yeah.
Wow. I hated that one. I think I gave it 2 stars.
I gave it 2 stars.
She was such a bitch to him. I think I wrote Sebastian deserved way better than her.
Yes.
She was just mean. I don't know, but she was, I think, mean or like left him constantly. And he was having to like try to get her to date him. I don't remember. But whatever it was, I did not like that.
Okay, so that was the third one.
Yes.
The first one I rated 5 stars. Beyond the Play. Or no, that's First Down.
That's the football player.
Yes. Who is it? Beckett.
I don't remember. And she's the photographer, I think.
Bex.
And like
James Callahan. Okay, if your last name is Callahan too,
you can get it.
I just immediately yes, because you're rich and daddy's paying for everything. Yeah. And then Breakaway.
That one was insane.
I gave that one a 3.
Do you remember that one?
A secret friends with benefits arrangement with the hockey coach's daughter.
Do you remember that, though? What happened
Cooper. Penny. Cooper
She
and
didn't want to... She never wanted to have sex, but they did everything else.
Yes, everything
including anal. What? In what world? She didn't want to do that. And I think she was a virgin. But she didn't want to do everything else.
Wasn't there like a problem with her last relationship?
Oh.
I think so.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Never mind. Sorry. Oops. But still crazy. But
you gave it 3 stars.
I did. I still liked it. I still listened and
ate that up.
It did the trick. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, the whole Dirty Air series, because it's F1, that counts. That counts as sports. Yeah. We love it. I love it when the guy has like a passion and he's very good at that thing too.
It's the confidence.
Oh, it's the confidence. I love that, and it's fun. And then when the girl gets to go see him do his thing is fun.
To cheer him on.
I love it.
I also love it.
Yeah. And Binding 13, again, probably, I think all of those books have a sport in it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what?
I'm thinking.
Hope. You're not allowed to think for more than 2 seconds.
I just literally looked up to
She looked up and I said,
looked up to the head and the stars in the room, trying to think if every book had sports in it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
There's one I'm contemplating, but I'm not sure.
I forgot I have to clean tomorrow.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm sure we're also... I know. The Windy City series. I've only read Mile High and The Right Move, which...
I have that in my back pocket.
Okay.
For a rainy day.
So, Mile High. I liked it. I gave it 4 stars, I think. I liked it. It got a little slow, but I was listening to it and it got me through it really fast. Like, I think it was like a 15-hour audiobook. It's pretty long. Okay. And that is one where I don't think it's done well, like Binding 13, if that makes sense.
Okay.
The Right Move, however, was, I think, just as long. Blew my pants off.
Ooh.
It was so, so good. And you could have probably... you could probably read it without reading the first one. Just ask me what happened in the first one. But you'll be fine. You read fast. I don't think you'll be like, this is totally dragging for me. But I know a lot of people didn't like it.
Okay.
Our book boyfriends did not like it.
Ooh.
I know.
Okay.
That's okay though.
Yeah.
But
it's totally fine. You
could just skip to The Right Move. It's so good. And then the next one is Caught Up, which is baseball. The other 2 are hockey.
Ooh.
Then it's no. I'm sorry. First one's hockey. Second one is basketball. NBA.
Why did I think Mile High was about like an airplane driver, a pilot?
It's the flight attendant for the hockey team.
Oh. This is why I wish we were on videos.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there by our birthday at least.
Yes.
Guys, so that's soon. Within the next... I'm not saying within the next month because it's probably not going to happen that soon.
No.
Did you tell the people the good news?
Hope's moving closer to her work.
Woo!
And we're creating a podcast studio.
We are.
And we're going to be famous. And we also have some other fun and exciting things we'll probably be announcing soon.
Yes!
But we're going to keep it to ourselves.
Okay.
Just to bring you back. A little hook, line, and sinker, so you have to come back.
Call back.
Mm-hmm. What were we saying?
Oh wait, but Michael B. Jordan is who I picture as the first guy in Mile High, if that helps you.
Okay.
If that doesn't help you,
picture somebody.
You're insane.
Oh, you didn't come up with it. He's
alive. He's alive.
Well, like I
did look it up, and he was the first thing that popped up, and I said, yes.
Doing that. Have some creativity.
I don't. You've seen the videos I've sent you. Like, I picture stick figures. Like, I cannot picture people. It's a faceless person.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not able to. I don't have that.
This is a mini trope, you said. One bed.
Oh, one bed.
So, twisted hate, people we meet on vacation, happy place.
Miss and Fury.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those are so good.
Second chance.
I do love a second chance because it's kind of similar where it's like there's history and then the tension is immediately built in because of the history.
Yeah.
I do love one of those.
I think one of the best would be Happy Place.
Amen. Easy.
Harriet.
So good. I need to reread that.
We have to do the whole series. Like her whole repertoire.
I haven't reread any. No, People We Meet. I did reread once.
Okay.
So good.
I've read Happy Place. Okay, Only Love Can Hurt Like This is one that I read, and it's all about a second chance at love, not with somebody. So this is a little bit different, but I'm counting it.
Yeah,
so it's a second chance just at love in general.
Yes.
And that's like one of the main themes of the book. And it's a really good book. I did really like it. Okay. So, yes.
This summer will be different.
Yes.
Which it's more of like a 12th chance by that point.
Correct.
But they hook up like every summer. They're like, we can't do this. We can't do this. Again, it's like forbidden love. It's a secret a little bit, but they're always saying they're not going to do it. And then they like they don't get together for like 7 years, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. And then it's the second chance. So, ugh! I loved that book. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait for the One Golden Summer.
I know. We have a lot of good ones. So honestly, we should do rereads.
That's a really good point. Well, we have to reread every summer after. Okay. Easy. That one was so
Twist My Arm.
Twist My Arm. I'll reread every summer after. And focus on Charlie and see what he's up to. Yes. I can't wait. I really don't hate Charlie. I don't hate Charlie.
No. I don't either. Mm-mm. Like, even in the moment, I probably should have been more mad than I was.
I was mad at her.
Like, could you explain a little bit more of what happened?
I was more mad at Percy.
Yeah. Percy.
Wait, we were spoiling things.
We literally already said
we did.
Okay, and if you're listening to a book podcast, like, you have to be careful. We said we're going to spoil.
We did say that at the beginning.
Main character, love interest.
That's true. I just can't wait. Oh my God.
So if you had a book you haven't read yet, I'm sorry.
Sorry about it. I feel like we haven't said much though.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Fake dating?
Fake dating.
This is a good one.
I love a fake dating. It's so...
Because we all know what's going to happen. You're getting together.
I know. And so you just get to see it awkwardly play out. We love it. Ugh. Love Hypothesis. That was like one of the first books I really read that was... I guess I read a couple of her. But that was like maybe my third book I had read. I feel like in my reading journey, and I was like, I love this. I fell in love with Allie Hazelwood immediately. I just loved it. Again,
and the science.
Yes.
I like that.
Me too. That's another forced proximity one. One of her novellas. Stuck with You. They're stuck in an elevator.
Ooh.
Yes, please. But yeah, Love Hypothesis. I really liked that one. I know it was like, whatever. People they hate on her books. They are what they are.
Yeah.
Take them for what they are.
Well, it's always what's the hate?
I feel like because they're just like, well, that one especially, that's like her first book, and that was a fanfic for Kylo Ren and Rey Lo fanfic. The people from Star Wars.
Oh, okay. You lost me.
Yeah. And it was like on probably like, what is it? What did the people go on? AO3 or whatever? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It was fan fiction. And she just like published it. And it was, I mean, her other books, you can tell she's gotten a lot better with her writing, or maybe his editors or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe one of her worst, quote, worst books. I still loved it. I
read that one and I think I liked it.
Yeah. It was great. Okay. I don't know. I mean, it's just like, they're like spicy, and then it's kind of like dumb situations that they like, oops, oh, my blouse fell open. Like, I feel like it's kind of like that kind of
blouse.
Shit. I don't know. Ooh, my button flew off. Uh-oh, I fell to my knees in front of you. Like, I feel like it's stuff like that. Or like in that, like there was a crowded hall and they were going to see like somebody speak about some science shit. And there was no seats, so I had to sit on his lap like that. And I think people are like, that's dumb. It is. And I loved it.
And we're going to eat it up every time.
Exactly.
Serve it on a platter.
She knows what we want.
Yeah.
And she provided. Allie. Thank you, Allie.
Okay, the Unhoneymooners. Perfection.
It is. It is perfection.
Well, give us a movie of this, because that would be good to watch.
Would be an amazing movie. Who would we cast? I actually have no idea.
Okay, think about this. If he was a little bit younger, because for Elliot, I picture like a funny, but not, I guess in my head, I don't picture him to be like the coolest.
No.
Or like the hottest. I'm thinking like a young John Krasinski.
I could see that.
I could too. It just popped in my head. Do you know who I pictured for the girl too? Who? The girl who plays Penelope. That's always who I saw in my head for Olive.
Very
it's
Hispanic.
nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. And this is how my. Oh, I'm sorry. I got excited and kicked it. This is how my mind works. Yes. Like they'll be like, "Oh, she has brown hair with like a nice caramely skin," and I'm like, "Ginger." Like, and I am who I am. Yeah. And at this point,
it's fine.
I'm not going to change.
I'd watch John Krasinski.
Yeah. And Penelope. Nicola.
I'd watch it.
What's up for that?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and I put a star by that. Why did I put a star?
You said I have something to say.
I did say that. Maybe it was going to be, I think we should do an episode on the honeymoon crashers.
Oh, probably should.
We did the unhoneymooners.
Yeah.
Honeymoon crashers. I literally loved that one. It was, I think, pretty short, and it was just audiobook only. But I really liked it.
That's the one thing I didn't like. I would rather have read it.
Okay. It was a full cast and with songs and music.
I know. I would rather have read it.
I know, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hated it. Okay.
The Deal as well.
Okay.
The Deal is they're like fake dating. And then, it's not going to be fake after long. Yeah. But it's another Elle Kennedy. Mm-hmm. Those are all sporty too.
Yeah.
So.
We love it.
Can't go wrong. You haven't read that one either, right?
No, I've not read any. I've only read The Good Girl Complex.
And that one I didn't think was
I didn't
amazing.
like it. Yeah.
Try The Deal.
I'll try The Deal.
It's a series, so they're
all in my to be read, but so are about 300 other books.
Correct.
So it's like Brooke. Well, no. Right now, Boys of Tommen. Or Tommen. I don't know how you say it. I'm a big fan. Mm-hmm. I know I'm never going to shut the fuck up about those books. I'm not. You're going to be prepare to be sick of me.
Ooh, prepare to be sick of me. Prepare right now to be sick of me.
The whole crowd went. Too late.
Yeah. You've already brought it up maybe 4 times in this episode. Okay. Then we've got, Enemies to Lovers, which is not my favorite.
No.
I'm not usually a big Enemies to Lovers fan, unless it's Lost and Lassoed.
Yeah.
I wrote that too. That's what I wrote. Enemies to Lovers only if it's Lost and Lassoed.
That one I couldn't find a lot of examples either of ones that, I liked.
I just don't like that trope because I think it feels so forced for no reason. And I have heard people be like, it's only Enemies to Lovers when it's like a fantasy.
Yeah.
Because
that's a good point.
They're not and it should be more like rivals to lovers or like workplace rivals to lovers, because it is more of that. Like, love theoretically is technically enemies to lovers. I hated that in that book. You read that one, right?
Is that the professor? No.
Yes. Yeah. And she just like made up in her mind that they were like hated each other, and he's like in love with her the whole time. He's down bad for her the whole time, which I loved. But like that in that book, it went on for so long, and she's just convinced that he hates her, which actually in every single one of her books that is the case.
Yeah.
And I love her books. I love the reviews that are like, Allie can never go wrong with the girl thinking that he hates her, and he is down bad for her. He has been for years and hasn't stopped thinking about her, and he's built like an absolute tree trunk, and she's 5 feet tall and weighs 50 pounds. And he's got a penis the size of my forearm. Works every time. Literally every one of her books is literally that is it. Works for me. Again, we need this to be on video so bad.
It's the whole picture too. It's us sitting in your son's bedroom. You're amongst his toys.
And I said,
holding up your arm.
Grabbing it. Which, by the way, ouch. Right? No thanks, actually.
I wish I had this on. It's everything. You're right by a Tonka truck. Just going on.
Well, how do you think they got here?
Okay,
move on. on.
Bad boy, good girl.
Never will be bad for me.
No.
I go feral for this. I literally go feral. That might be my other favorite. I feel like a lot of times it feels like that's the trope when they're really confident.
Yeah.
I don't know. Uh-oh. Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
We got Play-Doh in our house.
No way, Jose.
We got new Play-Doh.
Oh, you got Dad to get you new Play-Doh.
Is that pink?
That is pink.
If only you knew what we were just talking about, Nora. Can you say hi to everybody? You feeling shy? Ooh, they're jamming down there. You gotta go dance with them. We're gonna be done in 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Have fun.
Say bye.
Have fun.
Thank you.
We love you. Can you shut that door for us, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Love you. Watch your finger.
Oh.
Just careful. Watch your finger. Oh my God.
Okay, we're clearly on a time crunch.
Okay.
Bad boy, good girl. Okay. Things we never got over. That series.
I gotta read those. I can't believe I
You've never?
No, I haven't.
I'll say one thing and that'll be it.
Let's hear it.
The female lead character calls the male lead character Viking.
Viking.
I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I didn't have a problem with it.
I don't think I'll hate it.
I don't think you will either.
Nah.
Yeah. So.
I love it.
Yeah.
So much. Okay.
I did put the good girl complex.
I don't
on
remember
there.
him being bad. Obviously he was. It's called the good girl complex.
I think it was more of like she was kind of like timid and like the good girl, and he was not.
How about Saving 6?
Ooh.
Can't stop. Oh God. Can't stop, won't stop.
Saving 6. Good one.
Yes.
Beautiful Disaster.
Haven't
Also
read
a movie.
Oh.
With Dylan Sprouse. Or Cole.
What?
Which one was the chunkier one?
Dylan.
Okay, it's Dylan Sprouse. But he's no longer chunky. And
it was a recent movie.
Yeah. He's pretty hot in that.
Okay.
But it also was just like a cheesy, like, I'm not going to say it was like a great movie.
He was always my favorite in Sweet Life of Zack.
Yeah, for sure.
He was the hot one.
I thought so too. Yeah. Dylan
can get it anytime.
It's decent.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to think if we know
good girl,
any
bad
other
boy.
ones. Hooked.
Never read it.
I know. You probably should.
Okay.
And I would recommend listening to it because I think his name is Rupert. He's got a British accent and he can get it. I said James can get it is what my review of that book is. He's very bad. He's like mafia killing people bad.
Okay.
And she's like, oh. It's like a Peter Pan retelling and he's Hook.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's the Emily McIntyre books and they're all like fake fairy tales and then they're all insanely dark.
Okay.
But I do recommend it. Not to everyone. It is actually I wish I hadn't said that maybe. It's
Why?
Fine. Is there if someone reads that and they're like, okay, Brooke, chill the fuck out. Okay. Are you writing that on there? So I can remember it. I can't. I did skip some of the scenes when we did hear about what maybe he was doing to someone. Like an enemy.
Question mark. There then.
Question mark. But I didn't skip any of the times when he was doing things to her.
Okay.
Not an enemy.
The good girl.
Okay. Move on!
Lastly, and from this point on, if you don't want to have ACOTAR spoiled, get out.
Editing Brooke here yet again. No, we do not spoil it. We ended up not, which you'll hear in about 5 seconds that we decide not to. Get the fuck out.
We'll put a pause here so you can turn it off.
Okay. That's long enough.
Fated Mates.
Oh,
Go off, Brooke.
Mist and Fury, baby.
What is there more to say?
Yeah, I mean, That's like the best.
We could not say the names.
That's true.
Because they could think we're talking about anyone.
Well, we already said deposit.
That's fine. Spoiler alert. No spoilers here. I think that adds a little
mysterious.
Little mist.
Little mist. It's so good. It's so good, and it's done so well, and I just love it when they get to, a lot of times they get to talk to each other in their minds.
Yes.
And
at this point, it's unmatched.
It's unmatched.
Fourth Wing tried to put up a fight.
When we still don't know.
Yeah, that's true. The series
could
is
happen.
not done.
It could happen. Bride by Allie Hazelwood is also a good one.
I have not read that yet.
It's if you're not, I've never read a book like that. I was into it. Vampires and Werewolves. She loves Twilight, as we find out in Love Theoretically, because Elsie is obsessed with Twilight in that book.
Yeah.
She clearly likes it because she wrote Vampire and Werewolf.
Okay.
Yep. Into it.
I've seen a lot of good comments about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's really nothing to say about ACOTAR, I guess. It's so good, and you should read it if you haven't.
Yeah.
But I think you have if you're here already, because we were like, hey!
You should have. If you haven't, you're like insanely behind at this point.
Mm-hmm. Well, and also Silver Flames is too. Didn't like that one very much. As much. Oh, also Small Town. Small Town Romance. I forgot to add that one.
Oh.
So that's all of Chestnut Springs is Small Town.
Yes.
All of Rebel Blue Ranch is Small Town.
Yes.
Savor It by Tara DeWitt. Stop what you're doing. Put it on your list now.
I will.
All of you. It was so good. It was such a comforting read. And it will go down as one of my favorite books. And I need to read it soon. Yeah. It was so good. I've read some of her other books, and they were fine. This one was so good.
Okay.
It was like a warm hug. It was such a good book. And I pictured him. I don't normally picture someone immediately without having to look up. I didn't even look it up.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Benson Boone kind of a man.
Oh.
Because he's got like curly hair and he's got an earring. And he's like, I don't normally picture a guy like that. I normally picture tall, dark, just built like a tree trunk, as I've said, and just like a bear of a man.
Yeah.
He's not. He's a little, I don't know, very into it. Also a lot more muscular. Because they've got to be able to crush a watermelon between their thighs. That's like my requirement.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. Love Light Farms. They might be deranged downstairs. It's fine. The Love Light Farms series.
Yes.
That whole thing. Small Town. We love that. Part of Your World.
Yes.
It's also
that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good one.
So I do love a small town when you get to see like the interactions between the people.
Like all the family.
Yeah, and when it's a series like Rebel Blue or Chestnut Springs, you get to see all the people, and it's like a whole big picture. I'm sorry about my children. They're not being murdered. They're just running around with the zoomies. Because guess what? It's their bedtime, which means we have to sign off.
We must go. Tell us your favorite tropes in the comments, or your favorite books that go along with these tropes, because we will eat them up.
We will.
And happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to all who celebrate.
And good night.
Good